once again with another monthly report, which is for May right now. We'll go ahead and jump into a couple of messages. First, my thank yous for those of you who supported the So Special Station for April mid-month reports. And also, if whether or not you hear this sound, because I'm not certain if I'm in a total production, please remember to support the platform. Thumbs it up, and please subscribe, especially those of you behind the scenes, okay, who's been scrutinizing this platform. Go ahead and join, okay? Support, support, support. That's all I ask. So we're going to go ahead and break the ice with some things that make you go, this month. Hopefully it's something different. Maybe you're out of that old energy, because, you know, a lot of us been getting the same questions, but, you know, source, the universe ain't not going to move us on until there is the end of a cycle, or resolve, or it's time to transform. Something's, it's been used for transformation. So for those of you on the sun, or in the sun, or those of you in the fire element this month, things that make you go, things that are rip-offs for you, for moon, or for the earth elements, things you shouldn't get in the middle of. Ooh. Okay, things you shouldn't get in the middle of, okay? For ascendants, or those on the rise or air, things that calm you down, things that make you go, okay? And for those on the cusp or in water, things you don't want advice about. Oh, I like y'all's already. Everything's different, but this ripoff. But I think it's only come out once or twice. I like it. So let me go ahead and give you your numbers for the month. For those in sun energy, crown and glory, you have the number 30. 30 deals with a lot of clarity. 30 also deals with, we have the energy, the Plutonian energy there for transformation, but you have this joyous, pleasurable, beneficial, expansive energy, or you're in action with that. And I feel like that's connected. I feel like your clarity gives you the expansion, the joy, the pleasure. And this could be in things, I'm hearing creative spark. Okay, for those who are moon, your number is 94. So I see a major change in building your foundation. I don't know if this is a start over, or because we are in Plutonian energy. I'm sorry, we are in Mercury retrograde. So this could be something that you realize you need to go back and I'm getting the word plant, but plan. Okay, this is the foundation for some of you of the expansion that I was just speaking of. Okay, so these energies can intertwine, because even if you don't know your chart, you know, you can have double something. You can have a double portion of Leo somewhere. You see what I'm saying? Okay, so for those who are ascendant or on the rise, your number is 103. Okay, 103. I see a lot of completeness that will also bring you expansion. Things you can complete. Family may even be involved with this. It may be family that calms you down, okay? Or something in a community, or that you do within a community that calms you down. And it's just like it's piggyback on sun energy here, earth, fire, sun and fire energy here, where there is joyous pleasure, okay? A lot of goodness is involved in this, okay? So for those on cuffs, you are 84, okay? And I'm hearing 84 may be, the numbers 84 may be common to you, I'm being told. Things you don't want advice about, okay? It's probably, if you're anything like me, you don't want advice about stuff you already know. You want advice about stuff you don't know, right? I'm getting the word anxious here. 84 is a complete, it's the next step, okay? It's also pertaining to going in or a coming out of something that provides you the basic needs, the basic foundation, the ability to build, the ability to create, to organize, the ability to put in place. Okay, let's get you some character cards too. Well, let me do that second. Let's get your spiritual Bible oracle message for the month of May. All right. So let's see. Source, sun, moon, rising on the cusp for our crown and glory for the month of May. Thank you so much for giving so special your time, because you could be doing something else. I'm very grateful. Did I say that about clarity gives you the insight, or what was it? It was in Crown and Glory Sun. Something about this transformation gives you something. Your clarity allows you to create, and here you have in vogue creating some new trend, some new style, or creating within the style of things. That could be those of you who are a part of this 10 in terms of the community 103. But the underlying energy is this ain't that. This ain't that. This ain't that. I don't know why. This ain't that. I don't know why this ain't that. Let's see who's involved this month. So these they are little people trying to get in. Man, people want to be stars, man. I swear. These characters are they're trying to get in, man. They want to be in the picture. Y'all, okay, hold up. Crown of Glory. Sun. Okay. All right. Okay, there go one, son. You just can't. You are going to be identified by Miranda. Hi, how are you? Hey, little country girl. You may be the type that like to wear your little hair bands and stuff like that, and look, you know. I don't know why I'm hearing pent up. Okay, maybe you from the era of the pent up, or maybe you have that pent up. What would they call the pent up? The calendar girl, the pent up girls on the calendar. That was before my time, so. But we know about it, like the Betty Davis types. Okay, but little country southern girl. This is like a southern girl. Now take this as masculine or feminine, because this could, if this was a masculine, I would see him more like it would remind me of a Tupac, you know, with the headband, with the braids going back or something like that. Or maybe, you know, you like, what's the name in what's that movie where he wore that perm and he was eating that banana? Let me move out. Okay, come on. So who's involved? Who's involved? I think so. I heard some. I think I know she's talking. Okay, so I think this is okay, for those in Moon, you have Marquis, the smart businessman. Marquis is here twice, so it's a double portion of Marquis energy or persons this month. He's in orange and he's in white. Okay, so when I see orange here, there could have been some trouble, because we do see the Uranian energy here. But also he's smart. He knows how to you know, like a computer crash or something. He can put it back together. You know what I'm saying? He's real. He's got the smarts. Okay, so this is lined up with Moon and Earth. You got the smarts. This brother or bro knows how to make money. He knows it ain't even so much about making money as much as he knows how money works. Okay, and I see this in both. He knows how to make that much smart. Okay, clean and pure. I see here. So let me see. Wait a minute, hold up. There's some gray areas here with Marquis. I feel like here there's some gray areas here in the ascendant or on the rise in Crown and Glory's house. Okay, some gray areas here, some questions, things that calm you down. Maybe that's what you're questioning. What will calm you down this month? What can calm you down this month as you go through maybe it's a style change, or because when I see in vogue, I'm also hearing like it deals also with era and time. You know, there was a time when going to restaurants, you know, some of us before my time, but they would go to like places like Sonic, what they call it, the soda pop, the bebop stops. That was the trend at the time. Then in the 90s, which it always been, but I feel like in the 90s it was the trend was clubs and drugs. You know what I'm saying? Then we got to 2000s. It was about career. You know, people was transforming and transitioning. You know, and a lot of people that came out of that drug era with them, you know, with addiction, they ended up. A lot of them ended up in professional positions, making good money, you know, and being a pillar in their community. That's why I say don't judge people. You don't, they come out better than you. Believe me, they'll come out better than you. And you done went to college and did a whole lot of shit. You know what I'm saying? You ain't nobody. You ain't better than nobody. You done did shit. You done fucked up. Okay? And just because you got a degree don't make you better than the person that don't. Because let me tell you something, the people, everybody that I know that didn't finish college made a whole lot of money. They've always made more than me. Straight up, real. Okay, so those on the cusp, you got Raymond. Now, Raymond, you look like a little, you're young, you know, you're ready for the world, you know. I'm hearing sightsee. Hi, you know, he's the kind that comes in, know how to speak to everybody. Hi, how are you doing? You know, manners here. Some of you may feel like in this energy, this person may not be as, but you know, you can't judge a book by its cover. That may not be like you questioning something about the age about this advice. And I understand that. Sometimes I feel like because a person is of a certain age, how can they advise me? But I don't know. Maybe they've been through something. Maybe it's the experience. You know what I'm saying? So for those that have the ego and need to, because I do believe Leo does signify the ego, along with Capricorn. But, you know, sometimes... my son said that one time years ago. We was talking. He was like, "If they know more than me, shoot, they can be my elder." You know, and they really flipped my brain. Like, damn, I can agree with that. You know, that kind of clicked with me. Like, you never know. There are people younger than you that has an experience that can give you some advice in areas that you haven't been. And just because you're older than them, doesn't mean that you will know everything. And that's the thing about keeping the youth around. Now I understand that as I've gotten older, about you keep the youth around. They keep you in the know. That's what youth is. That's why I have a problem when they say in the Bible that in the last days the children shall be weaker and wiser. I think they're weaker, but I don't think they're wiser. You need to define wisdom. But I do think that they're in the know. See, when I was coming up, we wasn't in the know. We was naive. You know, things are coming to light now about the past and things we wasn't aware of because it wasn't around you. It wasn't every day. It's just like a word. Somebody says speak a word, you have to say, what does that mean? Because you never heard it before. You don't use it in your everyday language. You don't use it in your culture. You see what I'm saying? So let's get to the cards. Overall, you have the Three of Wands reversed. We have the Page of Wands as the basis. We have the Sword with the Two of Swords and the Magician. Underlining that is De La Croix. I love the De La Croix because it means all is fair. Okay. I'm hearing pay. Pay. I don't know. This may be for some of you in the sun. This may be dealing with things that are ripoffs that you're thinking about. You know, things that are ripoffs. Maybe it's this person. Maybe this person is a ripoff, and they trying to, you know, because she do look a little slick, don't she? She do look a little. Let's see how much I can get out of here. That's just now, you know. She's waiting to get her buck. Okay. She knows how to put that. She's got this savviness. Okay. So something about in the fringes, that's maybe like a quote that means something to you in regards to Miranda and this ripoff, because there's truth being spoken here. This is realization this month, okay? You may be speaking the truth, or you may be having to accept. I'm hearing some perception, okay? You perceive something that you're going to have to accept. She's pointing at market here, things you shouldn't get in the middle of. So maybe that's, like, hey, like, y'all should just talk it over, it's not, I don't want to get involved. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to get involved, Uh, so just calm down. So just, keep it calm. Because it's based on a mutual interest, okay? So this is work, money, and romance. Take your pick wherever you fit, okay? And if you don't, please acquit. Thank you, Great Johnny Carter, for that quote, okay? Because it's coming out about making a hard decision about this thing that you've already invested in, paid for, exchanged with, okay? It's for some of you, it's really about something that you paid for. It's just in vogue. It's here. It could be dealing with savvy things, style, clothes, fabrics. I don't know. Things for your hair. I don't know. But it's important this month. Because I believe for some of you, it was a shipment. And for some of you, this is, you really think it's strong and hard. Because the truth this month makes the difference. The truth is what will help you make the difference this month. Because it's tough. I don't know if it's something you want to give into, give up to, you're uncertain about. Is it the time is the time is right? We talked about in vogue, which deals with phases, right? Things, styles and trends phase in and phase out, right? And then they come back around. I don't know if this is a come around this month. Okay, because we are still in Mercury retrograde, as you know. But I see that you're going to be on Front Street. You're going to be in place. You're going to be ready to perform. You're going to be ready to put on a face and intercede. This could even be going to a market or a cafeteria or anywhere where there's a front person. Generally a single person, like a cashier at the front. Like I see this like your MAPCOs, you know what I'm saying, your 7-Elevens, your honey baked, your, what's it called, the honey markets now, honeysuckle. Let's get a reason this month why we have this rough choice based on this. This could also be again, work, money, and romance, right? But and I'm also hearing something about the truth about an ending. Based on something or someone that you liked or some place that you went to or that you go to. 4 of Pentacles and rebirth. We talked about building. And for some of you, it's already about something about started saving because something's going to end. For some of you, you need to start saving because something's going to end. I don't know what that's coming from, if it has necessarily have to do with this thing right here, this mutual attraction. And for some of you, the tough choice has something to do with having enough to end the situation. So I think it could be a job, a relationship. It could be about a contract or a relationship that, I mean, you can end relationships with like companies where you get deliveries. Like you say, I'm not gonna shop with them no more. We're dealing with your ecstasies and overstocks and your eBays and all of that, okay? For some of you. And I am hearing some of this sex is involved. Okay, which makes sense with this. Sex is involved. I don't know if you're just thinking about it, or you're just talking about it. You see what I'm saying? We do it. You have to be honest with yourself about it. I don't know what it is. But it's all about some agreements. Some of you, this is about paying into something or paying somebody off. Because this ain't that. And she's showing me advice with Ramon. Okay, this is where it's going, but I'm just telling you where she's leading me to. It has something to do with this advice. And that's good, paying for advice, paying for coaching and mentoring, because that's what Marquis looked like, a mentor. He looked like he could mentor somebody. You know what I'm saying? He can give you the facts. He can teach. He's technical. You know what I'm hearing? It's like somebody was like, thank you for that, and they give you a tip, you know, or something like that. And maybe that's what you're doing to the person at the front counter. This could be a restaurant as well. Because this could also be about getting your money back. Okay? Because this is something about the thing to do. But this ain't that. I'm gonna get my money back. Well, I'm going to go and pay somebody else to do it. You know what I'm saying? Maybe it's going back to, for some of y'all, I'm still getting like technical stuff, which makes sense right now. But remember, Mercury retrograde doesn't end till the 15th. You know, it's things you should get in the middle of. You know how people be like, you know, I don't want to get all caught up into the technicalities of the situation. It kind of, I don't know why I'm thinking about what's the name all of a sudden. In Living, is it In Living Color? when homeboy was used to get on there, the Wilder brother, and he was gonna be, and all the complexities of the situations of the base. We used to talk real, try to use real big words. Okay. And this definitely can be about something that you want to do, something that's in now, you know, what the way the world is going, you know, IT, you know. And I'll be honest, I wish some of the things that were introduced to me to do that is now big, that I really had an interest in doing, because sometimes when you just don't have an interest in doing stuff, you know, I could kind of count it as a missed opportunity, because it's so big now. You can make so much money, and I can only wish that I had the drive or the interest to get into it. And maybe you feeling that way because I'm mentioning it. But somebody's got enough to get started, so they can just let something in. I don't know if it's information, money, you know, a collaboration of things. You got the information, you got the money, you got the advice, you know, you got the place, you know, whatever. You got you got the thing, you know, you got the thing. Shoot, maybe some of y'all got the thing, you know what I'm saying? But somebody got to lay their money on the table. They got to prove it. They lay their money on the table. So I'm seeing it in here. I don't know why, but somebody's got to lay their money on the table. Okay, facts. Okay, facts. That's what somebody's saying. Facts. Show me the money. Cash me outside. Y'all know that was one of them trivial questions. About I just gave the damn answer. If y'all didn't look it up, about what's his name, Dr. Phil. They was asking the quote that he made popular. Cash Me Outside. Okay, I done talked enough. That's about it for y'all. So yeah, these look like some really intertwined energies to me. Things that are rip-offs, things you should get in the middle of, things that calm you down, things you don't want advice about. Somehow I feel like they just kind of cross barriers here. But you don't have to look anymore. You don't have to look anymore for this thing, or you don't have to go there anymore. You can stop looking after a decision. You can stop waiting. No more waiting this month after a tough decision based on fact, the truth. So I keep feeling like this has something to do with perception, though. It's got a lot to do with something that was perceived, or something that you perceived. It's like, I see exactly what's going on, you know, with the sword. You can fool some of the people some of the time, but you can't fool all the people all of the time, or something like that. That's what I'm getting out of this. Yeah. On and on and on and on. Wasabi keeps moving like a rolling stone. Okay. You feeling kind of hungry? Okay, so that's coming out of this. Did I say something about the convenience store, your honeysuckle markets and stuff? Okay. And I'm getting, they're pointing out their word to me, calm, so okay. Gotta go there so you can get what you need so you can be calm. Okay. Let's go ahead and end this month's May monthly report with a word of wisdom. And I hope all goes well for you, Crown and Glory, masculines and feminines, for the month of May and beyond. And you say, damn, this was in somebody else's. So, like I say, whatever it is, person, place, or thing, if I choose you, it won't be because you look good to me physically. It will be because you feel good to me spiritually. So with that being said, this got to be, well, it can still be a person, place, or thing. And this could also be like source directing you to think that way, to not think more about the nature, if you get what I'm saying, and think more about inside, you know. It's on the inside. Let's see what's underlining that. If you truly loved yourself, you could never hurt another. I'm going to leave it there, Crown and Glory, for you to think about until the next one. Hopefully there will be some type of mid-month message for you. I'm not sure because, you know, this month is busy. But until then, hopefully I'll see you. Peace and one love.